Hello, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. I'm just gonna yap because I'm being slightly pressured by my voice teacher to yap, so I need to practice my voice. And I know I'm not going to practice my voice off stream because I'm lazy, so I might as well do it on stream. I already practiced earlier in the day, so I'm just gonna wing it tonight. Hello, Night. Hello, Phase. Hello, Warpus. I don't know if you've been here before, but hello. I am torn between scheduling streams and just hitting start stream. So maybe I'll try a week of just streaming whenever. Because if I stream a bit each day, I think it'll work out. But I don't really have a plan on what to do tonight, therefore it is extremely casual. You still can't get over the wobble eyes. I love the wobble eyes. That's the best part. I think I just yap until I'm tired and then I go eat. And I hope everyone's having a good night and good weekend. I am doing okay. I don't know whether I should stream tomorrow or take a break and try to figure out a schedule again, but I think I just want to wing it the upcoming week. Finally next week I don't have like doctor's appointments and meetups and stuff, so I can kind of just relax and take it easy. I think next week, what do I want to do next week? I don't know what I want to do next week. I feel like I've been taking it easy for a while. And I should grind a bit, but then again, I don't want to burn out, so I'm just thinking out loud, really. The stream will not be very entertaining, I think, but what can you do? I'm just gonna use all you guys to practice my voice. Hey. That's just what I'm gonna do when I have no plan. I think this will be a recurring theme. I have no plan. I'll still use, so I'll still watch. I appreciate it. I think if I really were to be productive, I'd record myself and listen back, but I think I'm gonna die of secondhand embarrassment. So I'm thinking about that. She's using us now real nice. I am trying to find a way to stream ASMR and still enjoy it, because I don't think I can do like a script or routine, because I think everything is happening so fast I can't keep up. I just started streaming for fun, and I was streaming games, and who knew I'd be doing ASMR and be eating Tabasco and eating Baldock and embarrassing myself on stream just shortly after, and buying a maid outfit. What the heck happened? Hi, hooray. Hi, Kusarigama. Lurking. Have a good lurk. I'll take care of myself. So, I'm gonna try monitoring my own voice, and I'm gonna immediately regret it. Let's see. Because I don't really like my own voice. But maybe it'll just take time for practice. Ugh. I turned on the monitoring. I might as well listen to the stream. I think this is good. I have so much work I need to do. I have so many videos I need to make. But I just feel like not making any videos. How many videos did I make last week? I made a lot of videos. I say a lot, but I think I only made 2, honestly. I think maybe I'll just like jump back and forth between YouTube and Twitch or something. 5 days ago. So last week I made 3. So this week I'll probably make 1 and stream more. I was thinking of making last week's schedule, but next week's schedule. But I don't think, have I kept a single schedule that I've done? I don't think so. I don't think I've kept a single schedule that I've done. So maybe I just swing it. Hello NASCAR, hello Panther. I hope you're doing well. I'm just practicing my voice today. Or tonight. I was told to practice my voice more. So I need to practice my voice more. Let me listen to the last lesson I had. I'm not putting it on stream, of course. I would die of secondhand embarrassment. I'm not used to yapping regularly because introverted, so I don't talk a lot except on stream. And I see my friends like once every couple of months, cause that's how guy friendships work, I guess, when you're an adult. Will I ever be used to it? No, I don't think so. Do I have a choice? Nope. No, I don't either. Everyone's busy with work. So I just need more practice, really. It sounds like there's echo. So maybe I'll try the Blue Yeti. If it's just voice, I think. But I don't know. Also, I do hand cam, but it takes a long time to set up. So, no hand cam tonight. I think I should title this Rambling instead of Yapping. If I stream a lot, my quality would drop. But I don't know if brute forcing is the play. Because I don't think I have that much quality to begin with. Because I'm just a beginner. So maybe I just need more experience. What I definitely need to do is just learn how to not hate my voice as much by the end of the year. If my voice still sounds like this by the end of the year, I'm gonna be really sad. So Maybe I should get like a pitch monitor on the screen. Yeah. This is more of a rambling stream and yapping. It's embarrassing, but honestly I prefer the love bombing ASMR. I'm pretty new to it. You're probably the fifth ASMR person I've seen. I wonder how long I can do that before becoming completely embarrassed. I'm going to try doing it in a video. I really don't like speaking this low. This counts as low to me. Maybe I should grind out videos instead of streams. I feel like there's more pressure when I do streams over videos. I am literally an introvert, so maybe I need to spin that wheel again. You know those like icebreaker conversation wheels? Canva. Those icebreaker conversation wheels that people use to get a conversation going, except this time is for me to talk to myself on stream because I can't. Yep, I have zero experience on yapping because guy conversations are boring. No, I'm not throwing shade, by the way. I'm not saying you guys, I'm talking about my friends. And I'm also not throwing shade on my friends. I mean, when your life is work, and work takes up most of your time, of course your conversations are going to revolve around work, right? So, what can you do? There's this one. There's one that's like tons of. No, this one has like so many. My goodness. I can barely see the choices. I can barely see the choices. I hope it shows on the wheel. What makes you laugh the most? Yapping is talking about what you like. Yeah, but I overthink everything, so it takes a while for me to talk about stuff. Like, I did this wheel in a past stream, and one of the questions was, tell 3 things about yourself, and I spent like a whole 5 minutes coming up with an answer, so yeah, I tend to overthink things. What makes you laugh the most? Probably dumb stuff. Like, something so stupid it's funny. So, like today there was there was the really dumb but funny, those meme ASMRs where it's like ASMR but a guy crashes into the wall or something. I like dumb, stupid things because I don't have a problem with thinking because I don't think before I speak. That I need to learn how to do that. I either don't think before I speak at all or I think way too much. So there's that. What makes me laugh the most? I just like silly, funny things that don't make sense at all. And it reminds me that I shouldn't take life that seriously. If you could describe yourself in 3 words, what would they be? Sleepy, workaholic, Manhattan, which is basically slightly unstable. Just because of the way my life went. Silliest makes everything just a little bit better. Yeah. I think if people laughed a bit every day, I think our quality of life will improve by a lot. Because sometimes we take things way too seriously and we forget. That's why I don't play games that are like war or like that's why I don't play like Cyberpunk, or I don't play, well, I used to play it, but now I don't play it anymore because life is hard enough and I don't want to play a game where it's like war and fighting and stuff. I played a bunch of that when I was younger and I think it just wore off over time. Or maybe I was just forcing myself to like it because of guy stuff. Did anything make me upset today? Not really. I don't really get upset, I just get really depressed. If I get upset about something, it's probably because someone hurt me. I just goof around in war games. I like the silly war games where you have like really funny ragdoll, or you don't take things seriously, or you roleplay. So the last game that did that was like BattleBit. Chivalry 2 is funny. Yeah, I like that game. I just never played it. I like BattleBit because people roleplay like really seriously, even though the graphics are like Minecraft, and that's I like the surrealism. Purple, sheer purple, sheer purple. Battlefield's my favorite because it's just either run around with a knife like a psycho or fly planes and wreck people. Yeah, I like I like the games where you can play in like a lot of different vehicles. It's fun. Also, why aren't you doing homework? Are you finished your homework yet? Pens down. Exam's over. You just finished one? Nice. You can take a short break. If someone offered to tell you your future, would you accept it? Who wouldn't? Unless that person looked really shady, then maybe not. I had a stressful 4 hours of upgrading computer just to realize that 2 hours of it was my fault for not reading my motherboard documentation. Oh. Oh no. What went wrong? What happened? Did you put in a part wrong or something? Over it now, computer works, just needed a BIOS update. BIOS updates are really scary. Every time there's like a new firmware that releases for BIOS, I like never update it unless I really need to. BIOS update is scary. I think if the flashing goes wrong, you can brick your motherboard, but maybe that's just fear mongering. I don't remember if that's actually the case. Someone offered you to tell you your future, would you accept it? Probably. Isn't everyone curious about their future and stuff? You know, if the power goes out during your PC is done, why would I want to know my future? It ruins the fun. That's fair. If the power goes out during your PC is done, oh no. That just makes me even more nervous. Also, I like the odds of getting this question again. When there's so many choices, this wheel's rigged. It's the best or worst trait you inherited from your parents. Best trait from my dad is probably just being chill. My dad is pretty chill, but my dad is also really paranoid. So, I don't know why he's paranoid, but I grew up being paranoid. It only takes like 5 minutes to less the odds. I'm a professional gambler. We love Gamba here. I think if I update my BIOS, I think I want to have it connected to backup power or something. However, I'm just doing voice practice tonight, and I can't think of something yet for myself. That's why I'm spinning the wheel. I hope you're doing well. When is next stream? I hope you've recovered. Test. Thank you for the sub. Why isn't that thing that I did working? You're supposed to see like a taco appear when you sub, but maybe it happened so fast. Or maybe it got like buried in all the emotes. But I think it's active, so maybe one day you'll get to see it. When I actually make it worth subbing. When I actually make it worth subbing with like emotes and incentives, and maybe. Best trait from my mom? Probably Probably trying over and over again. Worst trait, probably. Worst trait. I don't know. I have 2 legal cards to be for choosing and I haven't started because I don't have the book now, so I don't care. That's for later. Me cases. 2 legal cases. Are you a lawyer or accountant or something? Thank you for the hydration check. My straight from my mom is probably I used to have a really bad anger issue. I hope you're feeling better now, Hara. I used to have a really bad, temper tantrum. Cybersecurity and criminal forensic. Cool. That's neat. That's a really specific niche, but I never heard of both of those before. I used to have a really bad anger problem, but I worked it out. I just mellowed out over the years. And I mellowed out even more after I stopped fighting myself. Now I just need to work out the physical aspects. Where do I see myself in 5 years? That is a very good question. Every time I get this question, I have no idea where I see myself in 5 years. If I wanted to be really somber, I'd say alive. But I want to be a bit more hopeful than that. Thank you, Rosie, for the follow. This is just extremely casual, soft talking tonight. It's the weekend, so we're just all taking it easy. What's left of the weekend anyways, aware. Horse. I want to be hopeful and say still a VTuber in 5 years because I want to do something that I like, and I like VTubers and I like streaming, so I don't know. Hopefully I can still do VTubing and Eber, and I find your stream quite comfy. I'm glad. You just stay comfy here. I hope you have a good week. Cool fact, if you're happy and fun, people feel happier. Yeah, they do. Kind of rubs off on people. Maybe it's just me, I don't like being asked a question. Yeah, I don't really like being asked that question either. Because back then I was really pessimistic about it. But now I'm trying not to be. What do I do that comforts you the most? What do you mean, what do I do? Are you free to redeem something? Yeah, go ahead. If you don't have the points, just let me know. But I tried to make everything redeemable by first time viewers. Thank you for that. I like how it says, what do I do that comforts you the most? Well, Wheel, you comfort me by giving me things to talk about. So I guess that's how you're comforting me, Wheel. Hopefully I comfort everyone by just being chill or being comfy. I don't know. I just want to take life easy, but sometimes my brain worms, so let me do that. I'm working on it. Have you ever stalked someone on social media? Unfortunately, no. I don't use social media that much. There's some neck scratching. And there's the wood scratching. I don't know which scratching in particular you prefer. The last time I used social media was like Facebook, and that was during high school. So I stopped using Facebook once I graduated because there was literally no reason for me to. Technically speaking, I think I'm stalking you. Wow, that sounds weird, but it is in a good way, I swear. I hope by stalking you mean just dropping by whenever I stream and not the negative way. Social medias I've used. I use Facebook, I use Twitter. I think that's it. I never use Instagram, I never use TikTok. I'm only using TikTok now to post clips. I tried the TikTok app, but that is a time sink. My goodness. They really made it so that you can get addicted easily. I use Facebook. I never use MySpace. Do people still even know what MySpace is? I don't know. It's so old. I don't even know what counts as social media these days anymore. Oh, I use Blue Sky because it's supposed to be like a better Twitter. But I don't really use Blue Sky that much. I don't like social media. I don't like it because I was addicted to social media before. I used to like browse Twitter religiously, so I stopped doing that. I fear only boomers use Facebook nowadays. Darn. I'm a boomer now. I'm the boomer now. Aware. I think everyone uses like TikTok nowadays. When you die, what do you want to be reincarnated as? Just me, but a girl. Next question. YouTube and Twitch are social media under definition, that's fair. It's media and it's social, so I guess it's social media. Have you ever won an award? I want a bunch of participation awards. I won. The only award that I remember is like some. I think I entered like a Toastmasters competition. I don't even know if people know what Toastmasters is these days. And I just won an award for having a good speech or something, but that was so long ago. So still just you? Me without all the trauma, please. Thank you. Pretty much. It's the best compliment I've ever received. Hmm. Meme answer, you're a girl. Non-meme answer, you're kind, etc., etc., etc. I do my best. If you could get all your family members to donate to a charity, what would it be and why? The one I'm currently fundraising for. But I never mention it, so most of the money is from my own pocket. Thank you, Yuri. I was supposed to do like a 12-hour stream to raise money for the Trevor Project, but I did an endurance test run today, and my limit is 5 hours, and that's pushing it, so I think I'll just stream however much I can tomorrow, and then if we reach 100 somehow, that'd be great. If not, then I'll top it up. It's okay. There's always next year when I can actually self-promote and stop tying myself under that dumb rule I made. If you could be any age, what age would you choose? I want to say 18. I think 18 is like the first number that comes to mind. You can drink, you can drive, but you're not really an adult yet, so you don't have to deal with rent and life and everything. The responsibilities. $18 sounds good. I think 18 is when life's tutorial finishes and you can start living what makes you most proud. What makes me most proud that I'm still here after everything. Despite everything, it's still me. I would say 19. 1 year after 18 is decent too. Drinking is 21 where I live. Damn, whatever drinking age is, because a drink once in a while is pretty good. Good for relieving stress, drinking age. What makes me most proud is just lasting up till now. For better or for worse. If you were a farm animal, which would you be and why? Is a dog a farm animal? Is a cat a farm animal? It's like farm animal, probably like a horse. So I can gallop across the field and feel free or something like that. These questions really go from here to there. I don't drink or smoke. I hate that stuff. I'd rather eat bad food. That's what I do these days. Whatever age when I was last happy. Oof. That hits too hard to home. That hits too close to home. What animals are on a farm? All I can think of are like horse, pig, cow, goat, sheep. Did you hear about latest news topic? No, and I don't care for it. I'm on a self-imposed exile from news this year. I don't want to hear about all the bad stuff happening this year. I just browse the headlines real quick just to make sure meteorite isn't hitting where I live. And that's it. What's my favorite TV show? My favorite TV show. My favorite recent TV show is The Office, because the last job I was at wasn't that great, so I like deflecting things with humor. So I just watched like a bunch of Office episodes and I was like, wow, I can relate with that. I can relate to this. I live on a farm for some time. Yes, cats were on the farm. We just kind of come around when we feed them. Cats do whatever they want. Cats are living their life, I think. If you are a domesticated cat and or dog, I think you're living your life in terms of animal life. Favorite old TV show? Favorite old TV show? Probably anime. And no, I'm finally not denying myself. I think I'll say like Cardcaptor or something. I like magical girl shows. No reason. Totally unoblivious. I feel like if I was streaming and answering honestly, a bunch of these will be image destroying. I'm trying not to destroy my image. Shout out to my boy Fruit Fly for like living for a week. Do you have any pet peeves? People who show up late to stuff, but I don't like being ghosted because I have rejection / abandonment issues. So ghosting kind of makes me feel bad, but I understand everyone is busy, so I try to deal with it. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Dead. JK. Mood. That is real mood. Big mood. What is your earliest memory? My earliest memory, probably elementary school. I don't remember much of my really early childhood, but who does really? I think elementary school is my earliest memory. My earliest memory is elementary school, and we were doing a play, and I was a tree. That's all I remember. I don't remember the play. I don't remember the lines. I don't remember what class I was in. All I remember was I was a tree. I think that's the only thing I remember from elementary school. I have no idea why I was a tree, but I was just a tree. My earliest is eating too much watermelon and throwing it all up, that escaping the house as a kid to get a toy I left outside. That's mood. That's fair though. I love watermelon. Watermelon in summer hits different. I was very naive as a kid, so I think I ate like a flower petal because kid things, and one of my classmates said like, oh, that petal's poisonous, you're gonna die unless you eat these petals. And then I ate those petals because I thought the one I ate was poisonous. I have no idea why I remember this, but my brain just remembers the most random things sometimes. Would you want to live on a boat, a mountain, or an island? I would live on an island, and that island would be called Japan. A mountain is too tall. I don't really like heights. And boat is scary because ocean's scary. The ocean can be real scary. But I think after an island would probably be like a boat. Because boats can get really fancy. And you can live in like a boat that's like a house. Like a yacht. Who would you swap lives with for a day? What is this question? Who would you swap lives with for a day? I'm a simple person, a girl. Next question. Are you a cat person or a dog person? Dog person. I like dogs. I never owned a cat, but maybe I'll become a cat person when I get a cat one day. I have a dog at my parents' place. He's a Maltese and he's like 9 years old or something. I miss him. I really should have asked for me to let me take care of him while my parents are busy. because the loneliness really gets me sometimes, so I think a pet would help a lot. Swap lives for a day. I can think of some assassination targets. Okay, calm down, Agent 47. Calm down. Well done, 47. Now for your next mission. Oh, this wheel is doing work. Yeah, for almost 1 hour. Why? This thing has a tendency to repeat questions. Would you switch roles if with your parent if you had the chance? No. My parents' life is pretty tough. Not a cat person is holding cat thing and has cat plush in the background. I like this plush. I like plushies. I'm tired of hiding the fact that I like plushies because apparently it's not manly enough or something like that. I have a very convoluted image of manhood because of private school. I like cats, but I never owned one, so I can't really say for sure. I like dogs because they have more energy and they kind of like motivate me, or they just kind of make me happy because whenever I open the door and the dog like runs to you and act like they've never seen you for like 10 years, it feels nice. Where do you see yourself living when you retire? The same place where I am now? I want to say Japan, but I think that'll be really hard to move to Japan. So I think where I live right now is okay. The downside is that there's nothing to do here, but that's another word for peaceful, I guess. There's a lot of stuff to do here if you're an outdoor person, though. There's a lot of nature. What is the funniest gift you have ever given? Probably some meme game off Steam. Oh, because when I'm retired, I'll be dead. Probably little JK, bruh. Bruh, are you okay? Is everything alright? What's the funniest gift you've ever given? Probably one of those like meme games on Steam where it's like a really bad game or a game with a really funny or weird title so that when they get it, it appears on their activity feed. Something like that. G Herbal. G Herbal. Do you prefer cold weather or hot weather? Cold weather. Cold weather I can just wear more. Hot weather I can't take off my skin. Visceral image. I prefer cold weather. I said before, don't worry about me ever. I'm serious, I'm fine. I hope you're okay. I really need to take like a week and just watch ASMR videos and see what I like and what I want to do. But if I don't have a plan, I'll just voice practice until I feel better. If people happen to come by, then great. If no one comes, so be it. What's the nicest thing a family member has ever done for you? Take care of my finances because having no job is very draining on your finances. Being in need is very depressing for me personally because I'm a workaholic. I like the chances of hitting the same question. What is your favorite book? Meditations by Marcus Aurelius, because it keeps me grounded. It's a philosophy book. I'm not that religious of a person, so I just read philosophy instead when I can. But it's a slow burn because I don't really read books that much, but I should read more. What made you laugh this week? I arranged these stones that sound nice into an amogashi. I laugh at the dumbest stuff. Look, I can barely read. I laugh at the dumbest things. I just look at like a dumb video and that will help me gauge my mood for the day. If I laugh at it, it means I'm okay. If I don't laugh, then probably having a bad day or something. Something I can take it easy. What do I do that makes you smile? Well, Wheel, good question. You give me questions that I can yap about, and that makes me smile because I don't feel like I can't yap. I don't know what do I do that makes people smile. Hopefully just helping them. How would you describe our relationship? Okay, Wheel. Okay, Wheel, you're getting a bit too personal here. Getting a bit too personal. I should call it because it's been an hour, but I have nothing better to do. So maybe I just vibe. I mean, you make me smile, can't figure out why though. You got a smooth talker over here. Smooth talk earlier. I think next week I really need to hammer down on my diet. I bought a lot of I did some grocery shopping yesterday and today, and I bought a lot of like high protein foods. I didn't know Greek yogurt had 17 grams of protein and only 100 calories. Wow, that's a lot of protein. And I didn't know 4 slices of ham is 11 grams of protein and only 70 calories. Oh no, the macro brain rot, the diet brain rot. No smooth talk, a fool's tongue and a deep commitment to nonsense. I'm making myself easy. Next week, I religiously track my micros. I think this week I just want to do like casual ASMR. I think I just want to do that. I'm waiting for Kelly. To do like sleep ASMR, but I'm gonna make those videos. I can't say EP without getting embarrassed. I can't talk in like a high pitch without getting embarrassed, so I'll make those into videos and I'll just do casual talking streams on Twitch. Because right now I can't really maintain my voice. That's why in the about section it's a work in progress, as I said. So no schedule next week. I stream when I can. I make more videos. I do more voice practice. I've done voice practice for a year. I don't feel like I've made much progress. So I should do more practice. Anyways, well, just waking up. I was just about to end, but never mind, I can go a bit longer. A bit more. Just one. I don't have confidence in myself to do like extended periods of ASMR. Partially because voice issues and partially because I lost all my momentum. So until I regain my momentum, I will just chill. Thank you for this. Thank you for that. I have a long year ahead of us. I have a long year ahead. There's a lot of things I want to do this year. Ad break. Break done. Thank you. And positive vibes. If there's anyone that you'd like me to rate, let me know. Otherwise, I'm gonna rate someone on my follow list. Relax. Make it flow. I could just keep going. I could just keep going. I'm about to pass out, but I'll stay up till you're done here. Okay, I want you to rest. So then we'll end. Let's all get some rest. Where's tomorrow? Myro's playing since he's so Tensoka. I like that game. It's not exactly ASMR. Oh well. I'm feeling self-conscious, so I don't want to raid to bigger people. Maybe I'll just end. I don't know, I haven't fully recovered. I'll just read Naruto because Toho fighting game. Fun. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekend. Hydrate. Posture check. Stretch my little face. No read message. I might read another one. Maybe. I didn't want to take a nap or to just sleep really. I'll take a nap. Hi Takashi. I'm just ending. Thank you for chatting and dropping by. I hope everyone has a good night and a good weekend and good tomorrow, etc. etc. Hi Chris, thanks for the follow, welcome back, and thanks for joining the Discord. Take care of yourself. Bye, Ray. Bye.